The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And Jeffrey's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
30-yard line.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Wentz going to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Defensively. Pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
It's up about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
Well, you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Henry. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30.
This is too
10.
easy right here.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit. They leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Joseph set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 8. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Duke Riley drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. 6-0 our score after 1.
6, Eagles nothing.
So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Second down.
Now Sanders wiggles free. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Past the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Corey Davis, 79 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
The try here for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Eagles, nothing. Greg Joseph set to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
At the 22-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Tannehill. The quick slant caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Joseph set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Wentz now on first down. Rager catches it left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hurts sets up to throw it, and he connects with Hurts. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Eagles first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
The kicker.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He dumps it off for Henry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down now, it's Henry. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face a third down.
I'm coming for you, son. 57 the mic. 57 the mic.
To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now it's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They got 29 yards that time.
If anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate them.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Philadelphia.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This This pass complete. Wins to Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jackson.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 2 yards to go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a score closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
33, Eagles 6.
Second down, here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Eagle 1st down.
Here we go. Louie! No gain on this defense, no gain.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st
Now
down.
they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is all the way up past the 25. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
49, got it.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
49.
Throwing again is Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by NWATEX. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it.
Working from the gun. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Deshaun Jackson.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards.
First down, Eagles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Now Wentz again. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Single receiver. Hey,
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
In your face.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to throw it. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Down at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.